Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Well, now we're going to be covering our questions for today. You know, did you know Biden called out MAGA Republicans as he talks police funding and crime prevention? Now, I think that speech what he did was laughable, and I freaking didn't share that link out of all of them. And now I went to go to look it back up to put it back in. Because normally when I share my things, I share the question with the place, the video where I got it from. You know, it gone already. It YouTube. But anyhow, those of you that could find it, if you find it, if you look it up, I don't know. But listen to that speech when he raises his voice. The whole time in the beginning, he talking soft until he reached to something that people could interact with. But this is the whole thing. We think that our leaders are all representing us, but that's not the case. But unless you know a bit of the law and the history, you ain't gonna know these things. The police do not work for the public people. A lot of them wish they could, but you see, them ones even, they don't know the history. They don't know what they really represent. And that does be the clash with a lot of the good ones. Yeah, you joining on to something because, yeah, you want to bring something good to it. And it's we that is the ones bringing good to their thing. But again, if you don't know, there's a reason why they say we don't need them, they need us. Why? Because we are the creators. We are the ones that make everything. We bring everything into existence. We are the ones that can see. That's why. That's why they keep these types of people around them. We covered this already. A lot of them at the top, even in history, when sailing the seas and all of that, they all got black people next to them. Problem is, the black people need to be standing next to them, not under, not kneeling, not bowing, next to. If you're not standing next to these people or sitting down at the same table with these people, well, no, standing next to these people as equals. That's where you need to be. That's the only time they're going to respect you. Before that, you can try all you want, but it ain't going to happen. Number two, this is bad. Did you know it's already now almost 500,000 people displaced thanks to the floods in Pakistan? And again, people, what do all of these disasters do? Take out a lot of homes, take out a lot of land. These people that had lost their homes, now you got to start in the system. Because as soon as you got to go to the government asking for a house, you ain't going to get a house until you are written into the system. That's how they get you. Because when you got the 8 keying, yeah, you got certain rules and conditions that come with that. Same as when you go to a corporation, when you take your job or whatever. There are rules and regulations. You have to do what they say. That's really literally what it is. You see, me right now, my situation is a little bit different because I've been dealing with the bastards. Yeah, so I've been studying. I've been here since I was 18. I came here alone. I'm still here alone. Well, I ain't gonna say I still here alone because I know some people, but it's like basically I'm still alone at the end of the day. Not that I mind, I'm built for it. That's why I left at 18 years old. This is me. I found my purpose. I know my piece of the puzzle. Yeah, I know my work. I'm trying to get others to realize theirs. And especially here in the BBS, each one of us, we see and we know what we contribute to the whole. The same thing. Now, next year, as we prove that just from us, the small group, with just what are we gonna be doing, people is gonna automatically keep coming on. Thing is though, y'all need to branch out on your own. Set up your own BBSs. And I would like to hope they are also about serious stuff, or well, something that adds up to the future. Them is the only ones that I will be supporting. I'm not gonna go to supporting the foolishness, sports and movies, and there's enough of that foolishness out around. That is part of the distraction. That is part of the problem. I am not part of the problem. I'm part of the solution. Yeah, you know. And if anything, I'm leading the change. I'm one of those ahead of the change. Like they got a few other ones of us pushing. Next year we're gonna start linking up. And if each one of us reach there with our own numbers, this is the thing. You gotta have your own numbers. You gotta have your own thing already going. This is why when I reach to a certain level, then it's faster. Because now I got my own money. Now I got my own something that I really bring into that table. And that's how you gotta be. You gotta have your own thing already going. You gotta know something for yourself. Yeah. And that comes with age. That comes with your life experience. You know. Number three, did you know they say in the first reported death around monkeypox has occurred, and this was in Texas. Well, then I'm gonna take you all back to the beginning of Corona. Remember, in the beginning of Corona, they had some doctors right out of the gate that were pushing to get an autopsy done on the people that they say was dying because of the Corona. Who remembers what happened to a lot of those doctors? Now, this started, it's not a deadly disease. And I don't think it is because I myself had chickenpox when I was small. This is just bigger. Why? Because years have passed. The bastards have had more time to study it and break it down and do what the hell they want. These people never hid that they play with diseases in the labs. They never hid that. These people never hid that they have weather controlling machines. They never hid that. These things you can find. It's just who pays attention to these things, you know. Peace.